And we're back on Everquest. Got tired of leveling and questing and whatnot, so I just logged on my ranger earlier this afternoon or earlier today, and just went poking around. Came across Sleeper's Tomb. Figured, why not? Let's run through it. It's not going to be hard. It's not. I mean, greens, light blues, maybe, but yeah, I've never been all the way through it, so I'm curious. Sorry, I'm just doing some. Hey, Bob, thanks. All is very well, actually. Very, very well. Oops, wrong keyboard. 1 second, I'm sending a message. Alright. I think we're good now. So we are in the Sleeper's Tomb. Hey, thanks, Beltrick. Glad you waited around. Got a late start tonight. Oh shit, I still have my buff bar up. Oh well, we'll manage. Oh, guess I killed them both. No, I didn't get it yet, Beltrick. Sorry. It's we got a very old and slow mailman, but he tries. That's the important thing. Oh, I'm done. I was looking at the pretty pictures and got confused. Boom. Everything in here summons, so ranged attacks are pretty much worthless, but I still like to shoot them. Just in the off chance you get a headshot prop. Which I don't think I'll get in here because I think it's only humanoids. I don't think there's any humanoids in here actually. But whatever, I like shooting my bow. Bip. Oh, we got 2 of them this time. I think this Rex. No, I do not like pizza with pineapple and bacon. The only toppings I like on pizza are meat. I don't mind the bacon. I don't want the pineapple. We're bored. We're bored. I view it as a public service to keep them entertained. At least if they're here, they're not bothering somebody else. See, in this way, I don't have to run to them. I can just let them do all the work. You're gonna make me big. Oh, I appreciate the company. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Wow, what the hell? Jesus. But not a lot of people would be able to put up with it. You got to admit. Yeah, that is true, Beltrick. At least you're not out on the streets, breaking windows and stealing hubcaps. No, I do appreciate having you guys here. I just... I like Conan. Conan's pretty cool. He's one of the few that I'd actually consider going on. Well, if that does happen, I will mention you in my memoirs. Bob and Beltrick were the cornerstone of my career. Of course, I'm going to forget about all those people that helped me get to the top. But we've already talked about that. That's what you have to do. You always shit on those people that help lift you up. Not a real celebrity if you don't. I could be doing this faster, but I don't want to burn through all the mana and have to stop mid. They'll die. They're not going to kill me. Yeah, if I draw like 20 of them or something, yeah, probably. But so I'm just wading in. My girlfriend's sitting behind me reading your comments on a handheld device, and she's getting quite a chuckle. My girlfriend. I'm too old to have a girlfriend. The woman that lives in my house. No, that's not accurate either. Her. Bam. I want to see if we can go all the way through this thing tonight. No, not today. I did that a couple days ago. I use one of those handheld disc grinders. Works amazing. Gets them right down to the nubbin. Well, I have nothing to be ashamed of. It's a nice disc grinder. I'm just killing stuff because it's there. Probably don't have to kill half this stuff, but I find if you kill the whole dungeon, you don't have to worry about it sneaking up on you later. So what are you guys up to tonight? Any big plans? Yes, I did. It was a fascinating movie. Fascinating. Al Pacino did an amazing job. Although I did find Tom Hanks a bit lacking in this one. It's like he just wasn't trying. He was just there for the paycheck. I don't know, maybe he's getting tired. He is getting old. Yeah, but Pacino did a great job. Great job. Really believable character. Now there's a guy in here that I could kill, but I don't need to because I killed him earlier, called the Progenitor. Is he even up? Oh, never mind, he's not even up. Just the sentries. Okay, so we're not going to kill that guy. I think he's got a couple years on me. I used to watch his show when I was a teenager, I think. So he's got a few years on me. Bosom buddies, I mean. Now, do we want to... Yeah, let's do a full clear. Why not? Why not? Just get him out of the way. I liked it back in the 70s. Now I can't stand it. I mean, it was liberal back in the 70s, but it wasn't like jamming it down your throat liberal. But now, God, it's just a political and social statement is all it is anymore. How would I wear Barbie doll shoes? Their feet are minuscule. You're not even trying. It's like you just got a book of Mad Libs and you're just putting in random noun, random adjective, followed by a question mark. There was another show on back in the 70s called Electric Company. It was usually on before or after Sesame Street, but in the same time zone. I mean time span. Lineup. That's the word. Good God. Called the Electric Company, and that's where Morgan Freeman got his start. Look it up. It was like a hipper, cooler, disco-y kind of children's education thing. A lot of actors got their start on that show, actually. Surprising number. Of course, we only had 13 channels back then. Well, technically it was 11, because 2 was reserved for something, and one of them was reserved for emergency services, and the other one was just like crap, local public access. I'm sure you can find it on YouTube. Just search for the Electric Company. It'll come up. It was a kid's show. It was educational. It was like Sesame Street, but like I said, with flared jeans and disco lights. Not as many puppets. Now Disney owns that. Jesus. I'm half afraid that these guys are going to wake up at some point and come murder me, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There's another mob down here. I killed him earlier, called the Progenitor. Like the first boss that you come to. But, oh, the Overseer's up. I killed him earlier, and he hasn't popped yet. I don't know what the timer is on. A lot of the Everquest mobs have very long respawn timers. Like, some of them are days. This is the Overseer. He's not a boss per se. He's just a name mob per se. Just die. He has a few more hit points than the other ones. Yeah, he was too. Yep. Forgot about that. Yes, he was. Already got that. You can't be in here. Yep, I forgot all about that. He did another kid show, Busy Pages, I think it was called. He had a pen that was had a bee on it, and he'd tell these stories. And Bill Cosby's done a lot though over the years. You know, regardless of whether or not he's ever found guilty of doing anything, he's done a lot of neat little projects over the years. Fat Albert. The stand-up was always hilarious. Always hilarious. Of course, now it's all tainted. You know, you can't watch it now. It's all tainted. I heard the beast. Christ, the guy's going to be dead before they get to sentencing. So, whatever. If he did it, he shouldn't have done it. You know that when you're doing it. Don't act surprised when you get caught. If he did it, But if he didn't do it, and if it's just a bunch of made up shit, well, you'll never know the truth. You'll never know. Who cares? Who cares? That's his problem. This looks like a very heavily populated room. Thomas Tank Engine. Yeah, that's a interesting show. On a couple different levels. Thomas Tank Engine, I mean. No, I do not like almond milk. I don't like regular milk. I don't like milk. I can't stand milk. Love almonds, though. I'll eat almonds till I get sick. Yep. Coffee in a cup. Went to a Starbucks. Tampa Airport, Tampa International Airport, since you brought it up. It was a long day, bad day. Irritated. And I saw a Starbucks stand at the airport. So I figured I'll go get me a cup of coffee. Starbucks, they're known for their coffee. This should be an enjoyable experience. I asked the girl for a large cup of black coffee. She had no idea what I was talking about. It took 15 minutes of explaining to this girl how to give me a cup of a large black coffee. And she said, we don't have large. You know, they pulled the whole, we don't have large, we have grande. And give me the big freaking cup. You know, because I was irritated. I'm normally a much more patient person. And I literally had to tell this girl to grab the pot of coffee, hold it over the cup, pour some of the coffee into the cup, and then hand me the freaking cup. Because she couldn't grasp the concept of a black coffee. First and last time I ever went to Starbucks. And it was horrible. The coffee was disgusting. It was horrible. Because they make it so that you can mix it with like cream and stuff like that. So it's real strong and real black. It's horrible. That's my Starbucks story. Everybody has one. But I guess that says something about Starbucks. But despite their horrible, horrible business model, everybody still managed to have gone to one. Oh, how are our buffs doing? Got a half hour on our lowest one. This might take a while. Hope you brought a snack. I did. Freaking granola bars. I love granola bars. She takes good care of me. This is not a product endorsement. I'm just showing you my granola bars. I'm not being paid to show you these granola bars. You know, because the 6 of you watching are a significant portion of, well, probably are a significant portion of their customer base. Not too many people eat granola bars these days. Yes, I love bagels. I'm sorry, Beltrick, to answer your question, I love bagels. Just plain bagels, though. None of those flavors. Or blueberry. I don't mind blueberry. Sorry about the noise. It's a crunchy one. Can you hear that crunching? I hope not. Yeah, I actually do. I'm a big fan of bread. Back when I was riding the bike, you'd always try to load up on carbs. So we'd eat a lot of bread, and I just became a really big fan of bread. And bread in all its forms. I don't know why they thought it would be a good idea to have freaking pterodactyls look over your library. I really don't. I just think it's an odd career choice for a pterodactyl. Wonder if anybody's ever questioned that before. Chocolate milk I will drink because it's not milk flavored. Whoa, he died quick. Oh, headshot. See? Every once in a while it procs. Saves you a lot of work. Nope. I mean, except, when I was a baby, of course, but I didn't have any control over that situation. But, no. I don't drink milk. I don't like milk. Can't stand milk. I'm not lactose intolerant or anything. I just can't stand milk. I mean, your chocolate milk question was a valid question because it is milk, but it's milk that tastes like chocolate. And chocolate everything is good. Put chocolate on dog shit and it'd probably taste alright. I don't recommend doing that though. If you do that, you're on your own. You cannot hold me liable. Never. Not one time. Never, never, never. What's the point? Could never see the point. Nothing against anybody that works there or anybody that attends there. It's just for me personally, I could never see the point. And there are cheaper ways to catch hepatitis. These things are really good. See? Headshot. They're not very favorable. Unfortunately, it's not the kid's fault. It's how they're being raised. I mean, when these kids become adults, once you hit that magic number, what is it, 18 in the United States, then you become accountable for your actions. Prior to that, it's all your folks, because it's their job to raise you. They agreed to have you, so they agreed to raise you and raise you well as a, oh God, you're going to get me started, as a respectable member of society. And these parents are failing miserably at their jobs. They're raising these horrible children. Horrible children. They have no respect, no work ethic, huge sense of entitlement. World doesn't work that way. It really doesn't. Eventually, you run out of other people's money. You know what I mean? And yeah, all these kids going to college and getting themselves in debt. It's ludicrous. It's scary. What eventually they're going to be in control is what's scary about it. And they're ill-equipped, very ill-equipped to run a country. They can't run their own lives. How can you run a country if you can't run your own goddamn life? I mean, but it's going to be their responsibility to do so someday. And they're going to be doing it from their mom's basement. Yes. But to be fair, these kids, they've been lied to their whole lives. Lied to by their parents, lied to by their teachers, lied to by everybody. And what are they supposed? They're conditioned to think that way. It's the new generation. There is a trend, a reversal, in effect. Work ethics are becoming a thing amongst the younger generations. They're rejecting their parents. They're rejecting their parents. Well, they should. But it's going to be an uphill battle. What the heck? This guy's just standing here. Why are you here? That's just natural, though. It's a cyclical thing. Kids rebel against their parents. Unfortunately, the parents of the kids now are the progressives, the ones that are causing it to all fall apart, and the kids are rebelling against their parents by becoming more conservative. They're tired of it too. They're the ones that have to pay for it. So, faint glimmer of hope. Is it too little, too late? I don't know. We'll find out on the next Jerry Springer show. There's a very hard push because they see the control slipping, and there's a very hard pushback right now, and it's really tearing things asunder. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see. We have 20 minutes left. You know, for all intents and purposes, I should be one of those horrendous parents. But I had some good influences growing up. Surprisingly, the most influential one was a Democrat, but it was not a progressive Democrat, a blue collar Democrat. They were different back then. It used to be the Republican Party was for the rich and the Democrats were for the working class, not the poor, the working class. I mean, they were. Well, I don't know. See, it was a mixed bag because. Oh, no, I'm going off on a whole nother tangent. Never mind. Yeah, but back to the kid thing. It's so many of them are raised in broken homes, single parent homes. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. I'm one. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. My mom got married for tax brackets. Nothing against my mom. She did she did the best she could with the deck she was dealt, or the hand she was dealt. Just being honest, just being realistic. But yeah, you can't. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You need that balance. You need that yin and yang kind of thing. And one of you has to be home. For like that 48% that doesn't come from broken homes. Because it's actually above 50% now, the divorce rate. So for that like 48, 47% that's from the actual home with two parents, most of those homes have both parents working. And that doesn't work because there's no parents. Then the school takes care of the children, the daycare takes care of the children, the babysitter takes care of the children. There's never a parental involvement. So you have to have one parent be the stay-at-home parent to take care of the house, the family, the home, because that's the core, that's the root of society. I'm looting it just because I don't have one. I don't know what that is, but I'm looting it too. Yeah, and the system doesn't operate on love. The system doesn't operate on the need to raise your children well. The system operates on a quota basis. Satisfy this many cases, you get your funding. Make us this happy, and we'll approve your funding for the following year. So it doesn't matter what they do as long as they do enough of it. How well they do it. It doesn't. Quantity is more important than quality, kind of thing. And they're not parents. They're not the kids' parents. Yeah. There's always that level of disconnect. I don't care how close you are to your students, you're not their parent. The family unit, though, is the core of society. And without it, it just comes crumbling apart, as we're seeing right now. Adso! How's it going? Alright, I should really take a time out and go buff. Boar, how's it going? Hail, hail, the gang's all here. All we need is Brian, and we got a tea party. You're not allowed, you're a girl. Shut up. I'm working my way through the Sleeper's Tomb because I found it. I was just out exploring earlier this afternoon, came across Sleeper's Tomb, figured I'd just go running through it tonight. It's going to take a while, so make a sandwich. No. Not right now. This is my Ranger. This is on my main account. Level 85. Huntmaster. I got tired of leveling, so I dusted off my Ranger and just went running. This is what I came across. And I started doing it earlier, but I figured this would be a good idea to do tonight. An actual dungeon. It's an Everquest dungeon, so you just walk through and hack things until they're dead, so you don't really have to pay much attention. And it's not that difficult. Greens, grays, a couple light blues. The bosses are light blues. So it's just a relaxing little stroll. Slight trickle of XP. That's not really going to do me much good. Just a laid-back Saturday night. Okay, we got that hallway cleared, and I gotta consider rebuffing. How late are we in? 56 minutes. I'm gonna go smoke a short while oh, I guess not. I guess, well, you know, I'm sure it's Saturday somewhere. But I will be back in just a moment. Alright, sorry about that. Welcome back, Maurice. And let's get to Buffett. I don't really think Feet Like a Cat does anything for me, but it's a good timer buff. When it starts to run out, you want to consider rebuffing. Oh no, it's not max. I thought it was capped. Yeah, that's a nice hat. I spoiled this character a little bit. I opened up the augmentation slots on the armor, and this is my oldest character. Do a little zoom in. Oops. It's one of the ornaments from one of the events. Valentine's Day event. Alright. You just put it in your augmentation slot on your helmet, and it changes the appearance of your helmet. It doesn't do any stats or anything. It's just an appearance thing. Hey, look what I almost did again. I always freaking do that. I forget to change back into my combat bar. I spend all my time buffing the bad guys. Don't want to make it too easy on them. Lord of the Rings. I've tried it a few times. I just can't get into it. Middle Earth. Oh, Lord of the Rings Online. I don't know. Middle Earth Online. Is that what you're talking about? Oh shit! Got a whole bunch of them. Let's get them dots going, fellas. I kind of like getting a whole herd of them on this guy, because then I just start nuking them all at the same time. I don't know that I've ever played it, to be honest with you. Oh wait, yeah I did. Yeah I did. Yeah. Yeah, that was alright. That was alright. What's that? I know, because I can never remember, or I get confused. I'm trying to do like two different things here. Guys don't multitask. You know this. She's commenting on my saying all the time. Now that I've said it, you're going to be aware of it, and it's going to drive you nuts. But it's because I'm multitasking, and I don't do that well. No, most guys don't. That's a woman thing. Yeah. No, that's fine. It's fine. I see, there I go again. Put a video together, and after when I was going through and editing it, I edited out all the ums, and it took out like a half hour of the video. Yeah, I didn't play Lord of the Rings Online too much, but I did play it. Yeah, yeah, thanks. Start trouble already. Oh wait, this guy is different. Yeah, I know. I know. We got jokes. I think this guy was a triggered spawn. This was a really great addition to the game, this extended targeting window. It puts all the mobs that you have that you're in combat with right here on a list, and you can just click right between them. Never played Diablo 1, 2, or 3, Bob. There's actually been some good questions so far tonight. I don't know what that is, but I'm taking it. I found it. I killed him. I'm taking it. Globe of Frozen Vigor. Never played Diablo. Never played StarCraft. Yeah. The only Blizzard game I ever played was the Warcraft series and World of Warcraft. I always do that. Forget to activate my melee attacks. Ooh, it's a blue one. Alright. It's a pretty neat dungeon. I mean, the models are old versions, but... You wake the sleeper yet? No, not yet. Not yet. Still working my way through. I'm going to do a full clear, So it's going to take a while. Where the heck are we at? Why are we even here? There's nothing here. We came down here. I just took a wrong turn, that's all. That's all. Ain't no thing. Going to bed? Love you too. I'll be back in just a second. She's going to bed. I'm just going to go give her a quick tuck in. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Shush. Alright, sorry again. That's it. Now the house is asleep. Now we can play. What the hell is Coort? Coort. Ah, scared the crap out of me. With a 7-inch knife, we know. Should I be taking screenshots? Is this a memorable moment? All right. Enough goofing around. What the heck happened? OBS periodically causes your desktop theme to revert to like Windows 7 Classic or something like that. Just a little glitch. No. Not even a little bit. No, Bill Gates is a slimy son. They are gargoyle. Gargoyle ghosts. Nope, I do not care for Bill Gates. Not at all. He, I don't know. I question his ethics. He's a progressive. I mean, it's one of them. Sounds nice on paper, you know, but then I mean, I like the initiative he did where they were putting computers in all the libraries. I like that. That's a good thing. That's fine. It's a great bit of philanthropy. It really is. It's just how he became rich. The heck was that? Oh, my desktop. Yeah, it just reset back to normal one. So that might happen from time to time. Sorry about that. I'm trying to avoid the Hitler subject. It's gotten people in trouble lately. You can't have a logical, rational conversation about that war. It's not allowed. The focus is always on Hitler, and it prevents a good discourse. The whole subject is too wrapped up in emotion to have a logical discourse about, and it's just, yeah. Especially now. Hacksaw Bob Slogan. Weren't you a professional wrestler? Alright, behind me. Ah, can't see. No, Bob, I have never confessed my sins to a priest. My people aren't Catholic. Tojo Yamamoto. Do I like Burger King? No, I don't. I don't like fast food. Wasn't that the Emperor? That was the Emperor of Japan when they surrendered, right? Tojo. That was a crap thing that they did to him too. I understand that there was just this horrible, nasty war going on and whatnot, but he was still a head of state and should have been accorded a certain degree of dignity, in my opinion, and wasn't. I don't know that I ever ate at a Steak and Shake, to be honest with you. Alright, to be honest, every once in a while, like once every 3 or 4 months, I'll get a craving for a double quarter pounder with cheese. I'll eat it. I'll feel horrible afterwards, nauseous, sick. Uh, and then it cures me of it for the next few months. Alright, Dad, so thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Hope you get some game time in soon. Don't get hanky. What does that even mean? Alright, where am I at? And why am I there? Do I lotion my feet? On occasion, I've been known to lotion my feet, yes, when they get dry. I don't do it habitually, though. Not going to turn off foot fag on me, are you? So there's no point in me even coming down here. There's nothing down here. Ever done the hanky-panky? Where is the down ramp? Did I miss something? Oh. Yeah, what the hell's... I can't understand this map. How do I get down into the brown area? That's what I want to know. I think there is a door over here that I missed. Sorry, I got lost, so I've never been here before, so I'm trying to figure it out. No, nothing connecting there. Fake wall, there we go. There we go. Found it. Hey fellas, keep up the good work. These guys just scattered throughout the dungeon, just hanging out. Yes, you did, Bob. There was this whole discussion about it. Is it downstairs? Uh, well, if you're an elephant, that would put you incredibly underweight. Um, what the hell? I'm so confused. But for a human, yeah, you might want to dial it down a little bit. Oh, you're big as a horse. That's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm lost. But I shall find my path. Fried grease. Just let it cool first. Remember what happened last time. And your mom's tired of having to get you those special shoes. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, okay, I gotta go back downstairs. Oh, no worries, Bob. No worries. No worries. Just trying to find my way through this dungeon. Don't worry about me. I've worked with the mentally challenged. I've worked in Alzheimer's units. And I went to juvie when I was a kid. So I don't know what that has to do with anything. Alright, where's that fake wall at? It's up there. Alright, now we're cooking with gas. There we go. Blip. See that? Are we on Earth? Theoretically. I mean, there's no way you can actually prove it. Could I down 3 pounds of salt? Not in one day, but I would dispose of it in record time. I love salt. Love salt. I put salt on everything. I salt my Fruit Loops. I'm kidding, I don't salt my Fruit Loops, but I'm a big fan of salt. I don't like food, I like the way salt interacts with various substances. No, you don't rub salt on your feet. Why would you do that? Chafing. Chafing. Not good for your skin. Alright, we looted it. Leave them go. Getting all handsy with the corpses. My loot macro is not working. Oh, because there's another one down there. I am going to remove line 2. Except because it should just loot A regardless of what A or N. It should do either one. Just look for the first letter. Besides, it's a waste of salt. Poor little Indonesian children have to work in the mines all day to put that salt on your table. It's disrespectful to rub it on your feet. No, Belle, I would not pour bleach on my eye for $500 billion. I don't care about money that much. It's not that important to me. Definitely not going to do something stupid because somebody's paying me to do so. Ooh. I wish I could show you more of them, but these tight hallways are difficult to get good camera angles. And not that there's much to see, they're big blue blobs. Vaguely humanoid in shape. No, I wouldn't. Proof or never happened. And that's technically not waxing your ass, that's syruping your ass. Hey, you're entitled. It's your apartment. You wear whatever you want. Who am I to judge? As long as you pay your rent. Don't bother your neighbors with it. To each his own, I always say. Fried rice? No, I don't like fried rice. I don't like Chinese food in general. I grew up in a Chinese household. My stepfather was Chinese, and there was always a lot of his family around. So we always had food. It was called food because they're Chinese. They don't eat Chinese food, they eat food. So we always had that type of food around. And I got so sick of it. So sick of it. The house always smelled like grease. Ugh. Chinese, a lot of frying, a lot of grease and oil. So now I can occasionally manage a pepper steak, but yeah. Pickles are alright. Pickles are alright. They've contributed a lot to society. Can't really complain about pickles. Tommy Pickles, Rugrats. He's a funny kid. Chucky was always my favorite, though. He was always my favorite, the little neurotic kid. Phil and Lil were just doomed. A tomato is a fruit. It's not a question of whether I consider it or not. It's a question of whether or not it's been proven to be a fruit, and it's been proven to be a fruit. There's no opinion on that. That's science. Do I think the guy that invented peanut butter is a genius? Sorry, Bob, I missed that one. Does it take a genius to smash a peanut? My kid does it. She's a year and a half. If I give her some peanuts, she'll have them smashed all over the floor in about 10 minutes. So, yeah. And she's definitely not a genius. Uh, Frequently, we go into a hole in the ground. Depending on your beliefs, sometimes we go to a crematorium. That's a snarky way of answering your question. You die. You die. You don't go anywhere. Where's there to go? You're dead. Your energy is returned to the earth and is put to use elsewhere. You need to die faster, please. We got 21 minutes on our... Yeah, we all end up riding sandworms. My son and I actually had a comic strip planned, an online comic plan. Maybe do some. He does some CGI work. Tommy Sticks. Links in the description. I'm looting all this stuff. I have no idea what any of it's for. Where when you die, you go to the afterlife is controlled by a corporation, and when you die, you basically get a job in the office performing some task or another. There's more to it than that. It started out really well, but you know, he's a product of his generation, and attention span is non-existent. No, I don't. I don't. I don't believe in the human soul. I believe in the. I believe in the evolution of humanity, and we've evolved to ask why. That's all it is. The human soul is hypothesis. It's a hypothesis, and not a very well formulated one, in my opinion. But thought is firing neurons. Whether it's rational thought or animalistic thought, it's irrelevant. It's all just firing neurons. You have enough neurons firing together, you can make complex decisions, as opposed to simple fight or flee decisions. The next evolution in humanity will have even more neurons firing. Do I think they'll have telekinetic powers or something like that? No, I don't. I just think they'll be able to process information faster and better and more efficiently. Now this is me. This is me talking. So whatever. Believe whatever you want to believe. But well, yeah. I mean, they don't obviously know exactly 100% what dreams are, but you know, there's a lot of science that suggests that it's you know, just subconscious file management. Defragmenting your hard drive. Analyzing data you absorb during the day, filing some away in old storage for recollection at a later date, and taking all the relevant bits that you're going to need on a more immediate basis and keeping them in the forefront, keeping them in the inbox. Keeping them on the desktop, if we're going to continue with the computer analogies. Well, it is. It's a series of on and off switches. Either a neuron fires or it doesn't. It's on off. But like I said, you fire enough neurons and you start asking why. Now, I'm no scientist. There's no way I can prove any of this. It's just based on the reading I've done, some personal analysis on things. I have no educational background, anything like that. Just opinion. I have to call it opinion because I can't prove it. Assimilate. We're not Borg. I mean, we have differences. Borg were in denial too, because even they had differences. I think that's why the Borg would ultimately fail, is because they're denying their self. I'm not a practitioner of religion, but I am a bit of a fan of religion. Tea Earl Grey hot. Yeah. Because I think it's an important element of society. I think it helps people be decent people. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of people who, without religion, would be complete fucking, oh, horrible people. They would be horrible people, and religion's the only thing that keeps them in check. So I'm a big fan. Big fan. As long as it doesn't get abused. Yes, EverQuest is truth. EverQuest is love. EverQuest is life. The pedestal concerns me. All these dragons are looking at it. I got 14 minutes left. Yeah, we'll be alright. What's worse that could happen? Helicon, how's it going? Another interesting evening on the stream. Some good questions tonight. Beltrick and Bob have upped their game, and I appreciate it, for one. I have no idea to tell you the truth. I got that. That. I have no idea if this is good. You're doing so good. Doing so good. I'm just half afraid when I kill this last one that something's going to pop up on the dais up there. If that is indeed the last one. Damn it. I tricked you. Oh shit. I can't get out now. Am I supposed to go down there? Well, hell, let's go down and see what's down there. Am I being attacked? Where am I at? I'm dying of something. Ah, I see. Horkalong. It's a derivative of the word Horcus. There's a story. The hobby shop I had down in Florida. One of my customers, the other regulars have already heard this story. Real quiet, timid, mild-mannered individual. Sorry, I was reading something. Never spoke out of turn. And one day this customer came in, a regular customer came in who was the opposite of that. Very abrasive, very irritating. And he was in rare form this day. And the mild, timid guy was in there at the same time, and he was getting on everybody's nerves, but in particular the mild, timid guy, because that's who his focus was directed toward. And finally, he'd just had enough. And he jumped up and said, "Will you shut the hell up, you Horcus," or something like that. It was something like that. But considering the source, he's so quiet and timid, we all just lost it, and it just became a meme before there were memes. Then Horkalong is just a derivative of that. What the hell? I didn't say it was exciting. You asked. but it's a nod to a friend. How many of these am I going to have to kill? Just want to lead them away a little bit. Are we finished? Good God. Is everybody? Lots of neat little things. I don't know what any of them are. I'm guessing we have to go down there. But we'll buff first. Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute. Got a med up and whatnot. Go grab a sandwich. I'm back, just opening up another granola bar. This is more like a peanut brittle kind of thing though. Very crunchy. But very good. Sorry if I'm crunching into the mic. Alright, deeper down into the sleeper's tomb. Hi, random person hanging around in a dungeon. Heh, that almost looks like the Asheron's call symbol. I am getting a screenshot of that. Can't do anything with him, he's my mercenary. I have it set so I can't even click on him, because he always gets in the way when you're trying to loot things. So I got click through. There's no interaction with the mercenaries in this game, they're really primitive. How do you do a screenshot anyhow? Alright, Boar, thanks for coming in. Take it easy. Let's just F10 and print screen. I think that did it. I wish I could turn my nameplate off. Ah, damn it. Alright, there we go. F10, Alt O, good lord. There we go. Sorry, I really want to get a screenshot of this. Or maybe it's F12. Ah, yeah, it's F12. Neat. Makes camera sound and everything. There we got it. Alright, enough of that. What the hell? Oh, that also deactivates mouse control. Well, that's not good. Oh, crumble apart. Sorry about that. Alright. Into the fray. What the heck is that? That doesn't look very promising at all. I don't think he's gonna run. I probably wouldn't vote for Tom Hanks though. He is a liberal. I don't know. Have to see what his platform is. He strikes me as one of those people with a fair degree of common sense. Well, what the heck? I don't know what's going on. I think I need to be up. Going down that pit was a mistake. Kind of befuddled right now. I don't know which way to go. Well, bugger. What do we do now? Seem to have come to a dead end. Why? That's what is that what no, she ordered vanilla Coke in Pulp Fiction. Or no, she ordered a shake. It was John Travolta that ordered Coke. Was it vanilla or cherry? I forget. I honestly have no idea where to go from here. Nope, don't want to do that. Well, bugger. What the heck do we do now? Yeah, I try to stream every day around noon and 11 p.m. 2 streams a day. I may have to taper that back a little bit. We'll see. Um, but for the foreseeable future, it's noon and 11 p.m. ish. Whoa, it stopped. What happened? Whoa, it stopped. Does that mean something? What am I doing? I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I'm in the sleeper's tomb. I have no idea what that bubble is. I could look, but that feels like cheating. Yeah, let me check it out. Terra lair. Sleeper's tomb. Come on, load the page. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah, not when I stream, but I do when I just play for the heck of it. I'll have 2 accounts and 2 mercs going at the same time. Usually a bard and hey, Better, how you doing? I am in the Sleeper's Tomb, and I have no idea where to go. I'm assuming I did something wrong. So I Googled it. So that's what responsible people do. It's the official game. Zagany server. I don't know. I don't want to work that hard, Bob. I really don't. It's a lot of work. Old Everquest is a lot of work. If you have time for it, great. But I don't have time for all that. Yeah. No thanks. No thanks. I mean, I'd pop in for S&Gs. But I wouldn't play on it. There's a thing. And there's a thing. And there's a thing. And I'm guessing there's 2 more in the other 2 corners. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. If anybody out there knows, your help would be greatly appreciated. I have this bag. And this bag is supposed to be used for Is that it? No. Where'd that bag go? There was a bag, I swear. Oh, it might have been no rent. Might have been no rent. And then it just turned into a huge disenchanted bag. That is a heavy bag. Tell you what, 25-pound backpack. Empty. Found a bunch of bits that must do something. I think they're probably all no rent though. And then when I logged off earlier, I lost all of them. That could be. And then I should have gone back and gotten them all over again, and I didn't because I'm retarded. So there you go. So we're stuck in this room. No way home. We have to spend the rest of our lives looking at a bubble. Sad state of affairs. It's like being on top of a circus tent. Merry-go-round. Daughter rode her first merry-go-round today. She thoroughly enjoyed it. I honestly don't know what to do. I'm sorry to make you folks sit here and look at me run around this same room over and over again. Year and a half. Year and a half. The youngest of three, the oldest of whom is 30. Yeah, Tommy Sticks. A link to his YouTube channel. He's mostly on Twitch though, but it's in the description. Tommy Sticks. That's my oldest son. There's supposed to be an NPC somewhere nearby. Behind and to the left. They're older than my girlfriend. Before you know it, you'll be 60. Don't want no fishing grubs. I've got to figure a way to get out of here now. It's just not cool anymore. It's not funny anymore, man. No, don't go in there. It's not all it's cracked up to be. Don't believe the hype. There are a lot more ointments than you're probably used to. Thanks, man. I wish you a happy 60th also. I'll do it now because I probably won't be here when you hit it. Probably playing something else. I'm stuck. I have no idea what to do. I'm completely baffled. I expected an epic battle at the end, not a big bubble. Very disappointed. Very disappointed. I mean, I could go back to the surface and... I mean, I could run all the way back here from the Guildhall portal. But do I want to give the dungeon the satisfaction? I want to beat it. Like a man. Let's study our map here for a second. Where did we go wrong? They don't have anything listed for this. Can't click on the floor. Clicking on the floor does nothing. I have no idea what to do. I honestly don't. I'm going to have to recall back out and just try it again. But probably not tonight. Bugger, bugger, bugger. It's very disappointing. I hate eating these granola bars, or while I'm streaming, but they're so good. Yep, that's the boy. He's my oldest, and then I have a 12-year-old, and then the 1.5-year-old. Yeah, he has an account. He used to play when he was a kid, when he was younger. Um, Everquest is a game he cut his teeth on. Well, apparently I did something wrong. So, screw the Sleepers Tomb. Look at all the werewolves. If I had a tennis ball right now, I could create a riot. Go get the ball, boy. Go get the ball. Good thing there's no tennis balls in Norath. Occasionally he'll log on and we'll play together during a stream. But he's usually doing his own thing. Well, first we'll sell our loot. Spells are worth a nice little chunk, aren't they? Whoa, black marble's worth a tidy little sum. I'm going to be rich. Christ, I might go back there just to farm. Fabled Dwarven Work Boots. Must have been from the last anniversary event. Can I tribute any of this? Oh, you dirty, rotten bastages. What's the sense of giving me shiny loot if I can't tribute it? Very disappointing. Just want to see what these weapons look like. Yeah, it looks like a sword. It's a very tiny axe. For a two-hand slash, that's tiny. 45, 44. You can't wield this. Nope. Ooh. Man, that just looks like a pointy thing. Just seeing if there's any interesting character model or weapon models. Well, typical mace. That's kind of nice. I need for Everquest. Of course, halflings aren't the best ones to display weapons on. I'm just going to destroy all these. Can't do anything with them. They're all no trade. And yeah, these are significantly better. Well, now I kind of want to take my monk through there. Yeah, I have 2 dwarf paladins on my tertiary account. Oh, that's a weapon. Let's see what that looks like. It's a freaking knife. It says bird claw. I thought it was going to be something really cool. It's a freaking knife. Yeah, let's get rid of it. If I don't get rid of it now, I never will. And 5 years from now, I'll find it in the bank and wonder where I got it from. So, better safe than sorry. That's just an augmentation. I don't know why I didn't sell those. It's an augmentation. Kedge backbone. Landscape twine. I want to say I did. It sounds really familiar. I know what Planescape is, but Landscape twine. I want to say I did, but I'm not going to swear to it. My memory isn't the most reliable thing. Essence of Thunder. Thunder, thunder, thunder. Monday night. At the Grand Rapids. They're always doing race things in Grand Rapids. Very popular place. I'm just going to get rid of this whole freaking bag. There's nothing in it I want, nothing in it I need. Well, yeah, but that's why my bank's full of them, because then I forget. And, well, Alakazam remembers it all for me. I don't have to remember anything. If I ever get that confused, I just look it up on there. Here, I'll show you. This is my. I'm pretty sure this is my oldest character. These are wolf pelts and bear pelts that I've had for 9 years. I wanted to learn how to make backpacks, so I started farming pelts. And then that led to me wanting to make armor, and then that led to me never wanting to do a trade skill again. These are all fabled items. I will never use any of these things. During the anniversary event, fabled mobs drop upgraded versions of their normal drops. These are all fabled items. These are all fabled items. Yeah, these are all fabled items. I will never use these things. There's 2 other mounts that I have. I don't use mounts on this character because he has So and Levitate. Bristlebane's ticket of admission. I don't know. I don't know what it's for. I know who Bristlebane is. I don't know why I have a ticket of pumpkin candy. Nice little stat buff, but I mean little stat buff. Which bag is this? There. Plains Pebbles. I started collecting Plains Pebbles because I knew I'd use them for my Epic 1.0. I only need 1. So I keep 6 just in case. Same with the grapes. Not even sure why I have the oak bark. Tried my hand at archery for a while, so there's some fletching stuff. Wooden heart I used to make a true shot longbow. Small bricks of Acrylia ore. I'll never use any of it. Spider silk and tarantula silk and spiderling silk. Never do anything with it, but I just cannot throw it away. These things. You kill certain mobs in certain zones and they become void touched or something like that, and then when they die they drop one of these tokens. If you kill them all, you hand them in to somebody. I have no idea what this is for. Again, no idea what this is for. Yeah, it goes on. It goes on. All these bags are full of just stuff. That's just an illusion mask. Bone chips. What the hell am I going to use bone chips for? I was saving them for my Shadow Knight. He has 3 backpacks full of bone chips. He's never going to run out of bone chips. That kind of thing. So it's what you accumulate after over a decade of playing one game. Third of your life. More than a third. Well, probably closer to a half your life. Not a little less, but closer to. Half your life spent playing this game, off and on. But there's a reason why it's still here. Say what you want about the graphics, say what you want about the gameplay. There is a reason why this game is still here. It touches you in that special way, you know, like that one creepy uncle. Well, yeah, that is a certain degree of it, no, without a doubt. But it is fun. It's fun. It's fun finding these things. It's fun. If you're a social player, not like me, if you're a social player, it's even more so because people just sit around and talk in this game. They'll log on just to talk. It's just an animated chat room, and then they'll go do things, you know. But I've seen that happen a lot where people just log on just to talk. You could text, you could email, you could do all these other things, but of course the average player age on Everquest is significantly higher than it is on World of Warcraft. Although World of Warcraft is starting to get to that point now. You're starting to see a lot of starting to see an upswing in the average age as the new games come out and the younger generation comes in. I mean, Swifty's getting a little long in the tooth. If I had to make a guess, I would say it would probably be around uh, 28 to 30. WoW, I would say it'd be closer to 22 to 24. I would say on average, maybe 18 to 20. Sorry, I googled it. See if anybody actually did a study. Planes of Power changed the game. Significant. That was the beginning of the new generation of Everquest. Um, you could travel now, and it made a huge difference. Just putting them stones in. I'm gonna go ahead and buff because there's no buff timer on the guild hall. Oh, well, hell! I'll tell you right now, I got them right here in the bank. Earthcaller and Swiftwind. But yeah, that was the Ranger one's pretty fun. Ah, damn it! Right clicked instead of left clicked. That's how I did. I just had Alakazam open in the left screen and just ran through and did it. It was fun. It was a neat little thing to do. Couldn't use them when I got them though. Yeah, probably through one of the server merges. Zegany, I got lucky on mine. Mine's always been Zegany, but that's just 'cause they keep merging with Zegany. Um, it's Zegany slash something or other. I forget what the other one is. I don't know if I should go out and do more, or if I should call it a night. It is 2:30. I slept all day. Well, not all day. For like 2 hours. So now I'm not tired. I also eat candy right before my dinner. Alright, this is what's going to happen. I'm going to go have a cigarette. I'm going to come back, I'm going to buy stone, and I'm going to go somewhere else. And that's what I'll stream tomorrow. So I will return in just a moment. Alright, we're going to make our way over to the Plain of Mischief, I think. Just to poke around. It's another zone that I've always wanted to explore. For that, we're going to need a cobalt scar. Now where the heck is it? Oh, I wanted the Great Divide. I didn't want Cobalt Scar. Oh well, we got a run ahead of us. Siren's Grotto. How do I get there? Awakening Lands, Eastern Lakes, Great Divide. Cobalt Scar, Siren's Grotto, Western Lakes. Very satisfying, thank you. That's a long run no matter how I go. Which way am I facing? There we go. Okay, we're going to... Oh god, I forgot everything in... No, 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 what's going on? It's on the wrong bar. Everything in Velios attack. Angriest expansion ever. And why am I going this way? We're going to go through Sky Shrine, another area I've never gone through. Hopefully all these critters just mind their own business. There's an NPC down here on a rock. Part of the monk epic. I believe he's right over there. And it just makes me wonder what this guy does all day on this rock. There he is. You have to beat him up. But that's his life, sitting on that rock. That's why it's always important to fully think through any vocational choice. Whoa! Hello, people. Apparently I'm not very popular here. This guy came and rescued me, and now he's trying to kill me. Oh, this should be fun. This should be fun. Well, we have to go that way. There's that symbol again. Actually, I want to get a screenshot of it. Move, frog. So we want to keep going south. Yeah, Nariak is cool. I love Nariak. It's probably my favorite city design. I'm gaining faction with the giants and losing faction with the dragons, apparently. But that's okay. It's okay. Dark elves are, yeah, they're sexy. They had the best looking character models for Everquest. I mean, you know, it's all relative. Yeah, I got one. I got a Shadow Knight. The evil races are always difficult to accomplish anything in the old world, so I never played too many of them. It was always easier with the good races. Yeah, evil races just presented more challenges, I guess. Oh, it's like Land of the Lost. Now from here, I want to go to Dragon Acropolis, which is... Hey, there's Plane of Growth. Well, where is it? Kel Drakel? Is that the Dragon Acropolis? I don't know. Well, we'll go that way and we'll find out. Straight across the zone. See if there's any good foraging to be had in Awakening Lands. Nope. Do we want to go to the Plane of Growth? I've never been there. Sounds like a bunch of trees and shrubberies. And probably some people I don't want to piss off. Being a ranger and all. Rapticore. It's a rare creature. You get over here, buddy. You get over here, buddy. He started it. Just like to point that out. No big deal, you're rare, you don't drop anything. What's the point of being a rare creature if you don't drop anything? That's just silly. It's a unicorn. Dubious. Oh, the bridge is on the other side. Of course it is. Hill Giants in the Wrath Mountains. I've been to the Wrath Mountains, but I never actually... It was just like for a quest or something. Probably one of the epics. Yeah, giants tend to be. Seamus. His name is Seamus. Good old Seamus. This is a very tiny wood nymph. The sand giants were always good source of plat back in the day. North Row. Well, let's see what's in the Plane of Growth, shall we? Probably just going to be able to run around this whole zone being a ranger and all. Oh, Karana, not Tunair, Karana. My bad. There's nobody here. Oh, that's creepy. The inside of my face. Ancient totem thing over here. Oh, a nice little stream. Yes, I did. I had my first console was a Pong, the Pong system, and then immediately after that, well, not too long after that, the 2600 came out, and we got one. And then we got the Intellivision, and then the Coleco console. After that, actually, I traded a buddy of mine a BB gun, I believe, for his Coleco system. And everyone up until, I mean, every American one up until the 360, actually. And 360 was the last console I bought. Still have two of the not the original 2600s, but the emulator things. Got two of those, and then a bunch of other consoles out there. I get them all the time, but I don't do anything with them. They just sit out there. I don't play consoles. Oh, look at this tiny little mushroom village. How cute. Smurfs. I'm Gargamel. N64 I didn't get when it was new, but I did get one later on. I got one right now. I had the PS1. That's the way I went. I went PlayStation instead of Nintendo. That was back before Microsoft, of course. It was the PlayStation 1, Resident Evil, first Resident Evil game. I think I mentioned this. I think you were actually asking me about favorite games or something like that, top 5 favorite games. But Resident Evil, simply because on the PS1, It was the first time I'd ever thrown a controller in fear. Yeah, I have, Daryl. P99 and several of the other affiliated servers. My favorite of which was Hidden Forest. And P99 reminded me how much I appreciate the new changes in the game. That was brutal. It was that one scene when the first zombie dog jumps through the window. When you're walking down that hallway, you walk past the windows, nothing happens, and then you walk back, and one of them jumps through the window. That was the scene. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. All the lights were out in the house, and I was just sitting in front of the TV with the controller in my hand. And fling! I jumped out of the chair. The controller went flying across the room. Yeah, liquor. Tell you that. I don't know which one it was. The African one. That was pretty messed up. A few people have asked me about it. I've checked it out. We'll see when it comes out. I don't know. I didn't. It didn't strike any chords with me. Yeah. The liquor wasn't. This was just a zombie dog. It was just one of the dogs that was infected. The first one wasn't that creative. The first one was just zombies and zombie dogs, zombie hamsters. Just put zombie in front of it. Zombie toaster ovens. No, I never did. Never did. I stopped playing consoles when I got my first computer. Um, Nothing against consoles. I like consoles. I think they're great. Obviously, I have enough of them. But I don't play on them anymore. I just like knowing that they're there. Yeah, which one was it? The one where they're in Africa, and it starts at like in the very first boss you fight. Um, you're in that. You have to hide in that shack behind the counter, and I forget which one it is. It's you and a partner, and then you can swap between the two or something like that. Was it 4? It couldn't have been 4. Creepy thing. Wonder if Mila Jovovich is ever going to stop making those movies. Was it 5? Is that what it was? That's right. I guess there's no way back out of here again. Boy, I'm just batting 1,000 tonight. Let me out. What's going to happen if I kill this thing? Yeah, she's pretty cool. Oh wow, that was a big faction hit. Should probably not do that anymore. Wait, I'm Karana. I don't care about Tunair. Screw Tunair. Why do they not let you get back out of these places? All right. She was in yeah, she was in oh, what was that movie? It was before all that. Why can I not remember the name of this movie? It was the one with never mind. I'm just going to make it even worse. No, or way earlier than that. Bunch of kids in the 70s. Matthew McConaughey was in it. Oh, it's going to drive me nuts. Bunch of kids in the 70s, the end of the school year, they have a party. That's what it is. I just can't remember the title of it. But she was in that. She played a hippie. Fun movie. It'll come to me at 4 o'clock in the morning. Actually, I think I have it. Give me just a second. Dazed and Confused, thank you. As soon as I found it. Dazed and Confused. Fun movie. She was a secondary character, not one of the main characters. The cute hippie chick that was out of everybody else's league. Except that one guy. That one special guy. And we're in Rivervale. Say hi to all the little people. Looks like Misty Thicket got a bit of a revamp. Ah! Rats are getting me. Spent a lot of time in this zone. As a low-level halfling. Memories. Took me a long time to level this character because back in the day, low-level rangers were very difficult to solo with beyond a certain point. So I'd spent a lot of time here just killing greens and working on the newbie armor quest. And later on, you know, when it became available. Now you weren't good at anything at low levels. But I was persistent because I wanted to play a ranger. Excuse me. And then they offered the level 85 boost, so I took it. Took him through Gorkar Mesa before I did the artificial boost. Crescent Reach. South Guildhall. Getting ready for the lag fest. Oh, I went the wrong way. Always do that. I think we earned a couple ticks of XP tonight in Sleeper's Tomb. Look at this. Go kill something. Stop standing around. No, I like to chop my way through it. There's always something neat to see. The guy's armor's kind of sexy. He thinks he's Dritz. Got his Black Panther, Dritz Duerden. Now we're back in the guild hall. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. It was a complete bust. I had such grand hopes. We're going to awaken the sleeper, terrorize the countryside. Instead, we found a bubble. I think I just forgot to do the quest that leads up to it. I started it and then logged out. When you log out, all that stuff's no rent, so it all disappeared, and I just forgot to get it all back again. Oh, excuse me. Now, tomorrow the woman is off, so my schedule is sketchy at best, but I'm still going to try to get on around noon because my daughter still takes a nap at the same time. Oh, hell, we can go right back to Cobalt Scar if we want. But I'm not going to. Do we got anything to sell? A little bit. Unload our loot. I might actually keep that because there's no level requirement on it. That's that. You gots to go. You gots to go. Don't need no damn acorn cluttering up my bags. Oh, it's a mango. Sorry, mango. Yeah, see, temporary crystallized wither. That might be from was it Skyfire Mountains or whatever that in Cunard? Yeah, Skyfire Mountains. I think that's where I got those. Spent a lot of time there. Don't know why. Pain in the butt to hunt there. Oh, Ranger Epic. I needed something from there for my Ranger Epic. And there's one spot you have to go to. Well, I'm sure you know because you've done it. It was like right here between the big volcano in the middle and this little thing. There's a whole bunch of mobs across this area right here, but the one you needed was right here. So you just had to kill anything that walked through this area, waiting for to get the placeholder for the mob that you needed. That was fun. I bet I took out that entire zone at least 3 times trying to get that piece. That will go in the bank. What is that? That will go in my bank with the collection of fabled goods. See what I mean? Fabled dwarven boots. There's a alternate advancement ability called Endless Quiver, and as long as you've got one of an arrow in your quiver, you'll never run out of those arrows. Um, so it's kind of nice. Then you just go up to the bazaar, buy the absolute best arrow you can find, put it in your range slot or in your quiver. I think you need one in your range slot and one in your quiver or something like that. And you never run out of arrows because they used to be expensive. And I'm going to call it there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for keeping me company. And see you tomorrow. Have a good night.